Alright, chat, we live. How y'all check out a little bit of noise campaign? You know I go. Niggas been trying to play on my top for years, and I could laugh for ages. You feel me? Like I could laugh for a fucking century. Well, if you want to know what bitch assness sounds like, just pay attention to my live for like a few minutes. Y'all know what it is. Chat. I'm gonna turn the air off so I can listen better. Yeah, but they really try to play on your top like you some duck ass nigga or some um, a lot of shit that they rather jeopardize and have you look a certain way in public so that they look good. You feel me? But it's all Masonic cult, Satanism, Epstein motherfuckers trying to look good and try to make the good real people look bad. You know, I mean, proof's in the pudding. You feel me? And also know that you are stronger than how this world tries to portray you to be. For real. So honestly, you got to work on mental strengthening and the Most High for sure, for sure. But don't let people play on your top. Continue to be a mirror. Master your energy. Protect your energy. Pray strong, stay strong. Focus on God and yeah, master this shit. Because you got a lot of behavior modification, fat ass niggas. Um, got a lot of things designed to psychologically fuck you over. So, so basically, you're just dealing with a whole bunch of dumbasses, praying for the best. There's a lot of mind control shit going on. A lot of obviously shit that I want people to know about going on. Human traffickers, sex traffickers. I don't know what the fuck. But if you're anything like me, you know that the noise campaign is not even 1% of your problems. You know what I'm saying? So just be smart, and once they start talking about the real shit, or you got opportunity to explain the real shit, then go for that energy pocket, for real. Because they really expect you to be a duck ass nigga and fall for the same bullshit. So they can put you in a facility that's owned by the same motherfuckers that's starting the bullshit. You hear me, chat? See, the thing is, if you want to win, you gotta stay away from the things that they want, which they really want you out here looking crazy. So basically, you're just in a Masonic area, a Masonic hub, and it's you hear chat. It's like an everyday thing, chat. You already know what it is, chat. But we're not gonna give it that much energy. But what you can do is shit like that. You can be like, You can chew on that shit, eat that shit. Um, understand that you is so much greater than what the fuck they trying to do, and that's the whole purpose of it, is to try to um, fuck you over on your shit. So just be out here being smart. Um, understand it is a simulation, it's a matrix, it's some GTA bullshit going on. And you have the awareness to see the shit, and you basically can't be controlled, and the program doesn't work on you. If you're anything like me, you don't watch the news, you don't deal with the politics shit, Democrat, Republican. I still can't tell you what that is. If they literally asked me on a test, what's a Democrat and Republican? I couldn't tell you. I know it was a dividing agenda, that's about it, but I don't know anything about any of that. And that's the thing, that's what makes me damaging to their effort on the New World Order, basically. Which the New World Order definitely will have AI and access to trying to mind control people, obviously. So they've been paid for the discrediting campaign, the gang stalking campaign, um, typical shit. And it's gonna be the closest people next to you that will say you're tripping. Just don't entertain that, because it's gonna be nothing but heartache and pain. So once they say they're tripping, just ignore it. Anytime they try to play on top, ignore it. Have them sit in their own energy. You know, no, you don't have to accept energy you're not producing. You know, I've been through a lot of battles. I am one of the strongest of all time. I'm very intelligent. I'm very smart. Um, I'm very faithful, and that's what helped me get through a lot. So I've been through the strongest attacks. You know, I've been through everything they possibly can do. You know. And they just need me to look crazy, and all this effort to make me look crazy. Look at him. Look like he has a hat with a thriller. And if I ain't bothering nobody, leave me the fuck alone. Why you fuck even my grown ass man business? That's where y'all fucked up at. I'm a grown ass man, can do what the fuck I want. As long as I ain't harming nobody, doing nothing to anybody. You know? And the thing is, all the illegal shit I've been through for all these fucking years. You know, you have to be a bad motherfucker, a strong motherfucker to get through all this shit. Okay? So, you gotta respect yourself. You know what I'm saying? To get respect, you gotta respect yourself, and you gotta respect how strong you is for even maintaining and staying alive and being free and keeping your composure and continue to speak the truth. You know? So, basically, anybody out there speaking the truth, I salute you. I love you. Anybody that's with the shit, you're not a man or a real woman. You're just the worst thing for humanity, a parasite. And that just goes for anybody, you know, that's with the shit. That's why I don't deal with people. Of course, ain't nobody perfect. I'm not perfect. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's a freaking sinner, but you have to be able to get better and get to a point where you can feel more free in your spirit as much as you can. But And it is some sick, evil Illuminati motherfuckers, and you're gonna go through some shit that people are not supposed to believe, and it's on purpose. You know, that's how you discredit people. You know, they spent a lot of money and effort to try to fuck me over, um, but they're allowed to do it. So just please don't get out there and really being traumatized and agitated by the same shit you know they're gonna do the next day, because you're just falling into the loop. Um, I believe that should be one of the goals, is to get out the loop. Um, and for real, get back in self, relax. And I do feel like they try to grab your attention, your focus. It literally pulls a part of you away from you. They're able, regardless of the fact, the vibration, lights, it sends information. It's a tunnel of information, regardless. And it's attached to you in the way they suppress you with the gas, the smart gas, nanoparticles. It's definitely nano, because once you feel the heaviness in your body and the gassy stuff and your face and stuff, they're able to shake your arm and move your body parts more fluently. Which makes sense if it's nano. You know, I go through it to get through it. I already went through the hardest parts. I already been healed. Now they just look dumb. So, you know, that's my thing. Let them look dumb. Let them try to play on your top and just ignore it. Keep it pushing. Um, I mean, the evidence has to be somewhere, regardless of the fact. You have to have documents of what the fuck has been going on with you. It has to exist. There has to be documentation. Every single thing they have done to you. What is my lighter at? Bitch. So I appreciate y'all fucking with me. They don't want you to reach a certain status, um, especially if you're not part of this shit. And also, if you have the potential to be a leader or persuade, or people gravitate towards you genuinely, they will try to get control of you so they can have control over them. So it is the Truman Show, 1,000%. If you're anything like me, you can hear how people can listen to you by checking how the atmosphere switches because of the focus that's on you, which makes everything quiet. When you're silent and you see something interesting, you just get silent. If you're focused, you get silent. So that's when I knew that people would listen to this shit. But I think that was just part of the play for you to be talking out loud, knowing people can hear you, but for you to look like you're speaking to yourself. They have the whole setup for when you pass or something happens. And they'll go down to all the records of the shit that they planned on you. You know, I've been through it a lot. The thing, what I feel like is the substance, is overcoming and reaching higher levels in this whole situation, because you can't lose. The goal should be not to lose. And you got to think about those people that have lost, those that are not here today that have lost because of a sick program that wants to keep a false reality to keep people locked and imprisoned. Their minds, people's beautiful, innocent minds, are focused on things that they put out there for you to focus on. Highly intelligent, emotional people are programmed, are in a whole nother world because of what the screens have said, and they have put their trust into these screens and these politicians. But their play, like they always had to put something out there to protect itself, which is saying political violence and all this other stuff and all these false flags. Like, look, this person had this view, so this shooter had this type of view. So if anybody has a different opinion than what the fuck we're saying, they're a terrorist. Okay, that's basically where they're going at. You know what I'm saying? They're stopping people from tweeting or sending messages and saying it's misinformation. You can't have another opinion. Okay. So they're trying to form this new world order. I do believe that's what data centers is for, and all the other things. They're getting things in play. So it's chess. They're gonna put shit out there, not knowing that people are not knowing that that shit is just a play for whatever's next. So if they do so with the flock cameras, and they're like, okay, we just passed this new law for the flock cameras, like anybody does stuff like this, but all that shit, it just goes down to the bigger camp or whatever they want to put niggas in, because niggas they go with the shit with the mind control shit. You know, it's just like the movie Manifest. It is a simulation. It is a matrix. There's a whole bunch of shit going on. And the proof is how desperately they are trying to play on my intelligence and to try to say I'm unstable and just like all this stuff to try to like be all up in my life when I don't deal with people like that, and I'm way too smart and I'm a grown ass man. The thing is, they wanted you to be fucked up. They want you fucked up on drugs. They want you fucked up from the torment, the torture. They want you to be fucked up. They don't want you to be able to speak. They don't want you to be strong. They don't want you to be confident. So all those things that God wants for you, they want to strip it away from. So you gotta like flip it the best way that you can that fits you the best, you know. I don't know if the people who are real that do this. I just know there's some sync stuff going on, and it's just not right. And I'm just aware of it. And that's probably why they was like, okay, well, he's too aware. He sees too much. He's too curious about reality. You know, because it's like, then how long people been experimented on? You know, I think a young age, and I think it's just the whole cult society. You know, it's a secret society, so it's just that means there's just actors. And it's like it's always gonna be fuck the Illuminati, nigga. And man, I've been through so much on a daily basis. I've been here with the strongest frequencies. I'm like 6'4", two around 280. Back then it was like 300. And they was able to hit my heart so hard so I couldn't walk down the street because I was going at them every day going down the street. But it was behavior modifications. They're watching the experiment. They're watching what torture does and how long would it take for somebody to break the brain. But also they're trying to see um, like how they could control your um, I don't know the word for it. But it's like your toughness, your desire, your willpower. They try to manipulate that. Also use gay technology, um, voice to skull, um, any type of thing that you think that would be. I did all the tests. If I've made up a name, was like Jenkins, like that nigga Jenkins, man. That nigga Jenkins, man. I'm scared of him, man. Which they know I ain't scared of shit, which is so funny. I love it. I love that about me. Um, but Jenkins, I'm just like, no, just don't say the word Jenkins. They gonna torment you in your head with voices called synthetic telepathy, talking about Jenkins, this is coming. This is me, Jenkins. And you just sitting there like, the fuck? That ain't no mental illness. Bitch, the fuck you sitting there saying like, the fuck? Like, I know you was about to say that, and then you say that, you gonna say that's mental illness if I knew it was gonna say that before you said something. But it's like, once you get into that place and they got you in the facility, of course they're gonna gaslight you. They need you to act a fool. There's been plenty of times I done was like, nigga, y'all got me fucked up as a grown ass man in his right mind. Like, nigga, y'all got me fucked up. Get me the fuck up out of here. Then I'm angry for a reason, and then they want to put you to sleep. And then feed you crackers and juice on TV. And then give you just experiment drugs. And play on your top. Not to be boastful, but if you're smarter than everybody working there, what the fuck is you doing there? You feel me? So the desperation is real. I'm a real ass nigga, and I ain't one of the strongest niggas. I'm not being boastful, and I'm glad I'm on the righteous side. Okay. Thank you, Jesus. The best side. The winning side. Because evil is nothing but illusions. You have to, evil has to fake it just to live in this realm. You know. So evil is just nothing but illusion. There's no intelligence in it. You know what I'm saying? Without love, would nothing exist. Would nothing taste good. We probably wouldn't even be able to breathe. But I just think that they just need more people on a negative vibration. There is some mind control shit going on, and that's a dangerous weapon. And what I've been through and what I have to say in my knowledge and everything I've been through is extremely important for this planet. There's so much truth because so much people has been gone because of this truth. You know? So another thing is you have to try to break the algorithm, break the cycle is to go, I never give up. I never would have to give up. But when y'all get noises like that, you have to play different types of games because it's kind of like tennis. It's kind of like tennis. They hit you with some. They hit you with some energy, and then you hit it back, or you either get hit with it, and you're like, "Oh shit! Oh my arm!" You feel me? But it's like if you've been through hearing that shit every day for some years, ain't nobody talking about the effects it has on your body and your mind. Then you know what I'm saying? That's a setup. It's just bullshit. You know, knowing that rhythm affects the rhythm of my heart, especially if I've been tortured by that same noise 24/7 for years, and it's just been allowed. So it's like I know if I get out here yelling about it, I'm gonna feel alone. Ain't nobody gonna give a fuck. I'm just gonna get locked away and be in a cage and treated like an animal. You know? So I just know that there's levels to all of this. You have to eat the energy, continue to flow, and actually feel the ripples of the flow. It's not just the flow, it's the ripples. That's the flow. You know, and agitation just distorts ripples. And anything is a consistent ripple is at peace. Like a consistent, like beautiful type of ripple, regardless of what it is. I think that's what it is. Like if you get in the jacuzzi and you like relaxing or something, you're getting like that vibration of relaxation has to be a ripple, a circle around your body that ripples. I really believe that. And it's like your field is very personal. Your field, your space. This is the point. Y'all talk about everything else. It should be illegal for people to fuck with your field, your energy field. Our space is longer than what it is. Because that's like in my space. You know, um, yeah, and our energy fields is our our world. So, like I said, negativity is a key to get into your field. That's why the news has to get a whole bunch of negative stuff. If they say trigger words of something you're going through in your life, and you're watching the news, you're gonna get a jolt. It's gonna be like, they might even artificially put it there too. They might artificially just put it there. And then you're gonna get like a generator that's running in your body. Then that's when the vehicle's gonna come down the street with the other frequency. Then you're gonna be then if you're getting amped up, they're gonna have a few car alarms or something reversing beeping or ambulance or police. And that's the same shit. You know, and you just got to think of how long we focus on that. That really traps us into a prison. You know, it's like they already try to control where you go and try to stop you when you're trying to go up and go anywhere. They want you in certain areas where they have like control. Watch it, watch. A vehicle shifting down the street. Watch. I'll let y'all know when it happens. Watch. At the same time, they know that you on YouTube. You feel me? And I'm talking about the gang stalkers. I'm talking about the Illuminati ass niggas. I'm talking about niggas that ain't real. You know, but the thing is, if they're allowed to disturb the peace every day, and nobody is just questioning, like, what's going on? Nobody says anything, but just allow it to continue to happen. But we ain't gonna do like, you know what I'm saying? I already know all the players. The fuck? Y'all are probably in different states and cities, and y'all get the exact same sound. But everybody's explaining stuff that's happening with their mind and their body. And they all been shunned. They all been tried to make homeless. They all been all types of tricks. You know, but they need you to be, appreciate y'all being here, chat. They need you to be in the street. They just need you in the street acting a certain way just to help discredit you and make them look good. Because you know too much and they put you through too much. You know, I done wrote the highest court about this program twice. And heard nothing back as I'm in jail. You know. If you really like, you're a really strong individual, you really don't play that. Don't let them manipulate you, because a lot of things are so much manipulation. Like the ads, I don't even trust the ads. Like if it's an ad, it's like I can't even. If it's like a mainstream ad, it's like, is that any good? It's to that point. They can have the Epstein files out there and still have this charade and extra like psyop. So they're just pushing for it as much as they can, because they want to witness something. Yeah, so there's gonna be a lot of people playing your top. I would say probably best for your own place. Like I need my own place. Everywhere I went, it's just like there was no other choice at the time. So, and you know what I'm saying. So yeah. So just don't dwell on it. Get well on it, like I always say. Learn how to have joy, and definitely read this word. You know what I'm saying? Don't let people be it for everything. It's God. You know what I'm saying? Don't just, you know what I'm saying, get in this here, okay? And really believe in that, you know. It doesn't matter what people think, and if this world is, if someone's trying to put something on you to try to constantly make you feel bad, it's not of God. You know what I'm saying? Especially if you have a relationship with God. And I really do. And I've been with him my entire life. Yeah, so just pray strong, stay strong, man.